What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back out of the game, coming at you with another Summoners War video. And in today's video, I wanted to touch base with you guys on a recent update that CompTOS has dropped here, giving us quite a bit of changes for Summoners War Chronicles. So again, fam, if you guys are excited about these updates and more, Summoners War Chronicles content to come, do me a favor, show your support, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, hit the notification bell so you guys know when the next video drops. Now, I'm pretty sure that most of you guys are kind of familiar with some of the updates, but I do want to drop this video because I was out of town here for a couple of days, and to my surprise, there's actually quite a bit of changes in this update that are going to be in your favor. So first and foremost here, I think this is without question the biggest change of the update here, the key update, right? As I say, the energy system being incorporated here, so we can essentially utilize energy versus all the tickets and rehealed orders and everything like that. I'm pretty excited about that because ultimately, I just feel like a lot of us, especially me, for me personally, I've been just sitting here on a hoard of crystals, trying to figure out what I want to do with them. And now I can, take advantage of the, energy system and, utilize my extra crystals to go and refresh, similar to what I would do with Summoners for Sky Arena, and get a ton of value out of some of the dungeons that were limited, especially for stuff like the Expedition, which is, of course, one of the typical dungeons that everybody, jumps on at the beginning of the week. Now, instead of, just having weekly dungeons, for seven, you can essentially do as many as you got, as many as you want, given the actual, resources that you have. And if you are, severely low on specific resources, i.e., sky stones, you can take advantage of that and, be able to catch up here and get a lot of the stuff upgraded that you've been, kind of waiting to do. Looking on here down the road, again, a couple of changes when it comes to some of the path of growth rewards and whatnot here. Some of the old changes, having the rewards come into play, having 6 times a day, 3 times a day here for Kairos Dungeon. But now, different changes now. We got ourselves, 6 tickets. We got ourselves 3 Essence Dungeon tickets, and then we got ourselves Quick Battle Hermits times 12. So that's kind of cool. And I think I read earlier, there's a quick battle feature that's changing that allows us to do, like, I think up to 10, which is cool. So again, I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but let me stick to the process here. So some additional changes here when it comes to your Summoner Pass points. All of you guys are going to be excited about that because, again, Summoner Pass points is what we need to get ourselves some free rewards. And again, I got to put it out there. I think this is without question. Doesn't even need to be said, and I get if you are free to play, but if you're one of those people out there that spend just a little bit of money, in games here, you will notice, like I said, with regards to this update here, that without question, the Summoner's Pass is one of the best investments, probably the best investment bar none that you can make in the game. It comes second to none. Like, it's just too good to be true, especially after some of the changes that you're going to see here down the road. So again, some of the repeat quest costs are going to be changed. You'll notice that now we're not using rehold orders, right? If you still have them, obviously, but it's going to be utilized on energy. And because of the fact that they're taking away tickets, you'll notice that some of the continents here, all the continents that had, specific, quests that cater towards those dungeon tickets are now taken away. Obviously, you guys will recognize it because of Call Me to Disturbance, which was one of the more popular ones in the game early on that people utilized before the Katana came out and everyone was farming gold. That one's removed. So again, it's pretty cool because, like I said before, the game is kind of evolving, and now we can essentially invest our resources into other ones that other quests that might be, a little bit more useful for us here. So, in addition to that, I mean, just the overall changes of the rewards here are actually really, really high, and you can make an argument to do some additional ones or different ones here, depending on what you're looking for, like I said before. So next change that we got going on here is with regards to the Guild Siege Battle. Again, this is something that I think we all kind of expected. They dropped the Siege Battle, and it really wasn't as polished as we would like it to be. But now there's a couple of changes in here, a couple of adjustments, quality of life adjustments that we can take advantage of, right? Monsters in the defense camp will now be used. Transmogrification will be applied. We'll be able to kind of mark as far as the towers go, which ones we want to attack, which is, again, I think that's just stuff, like random stuff that should have been done, but it wasn't, like I said, wasn't done right from the gate. So in addition to that, we also have some nice little boxes here for the various ranks. And again, I think it kind of goes to show, like, what they're trying to do to get, keep us active. These quests, or sorry, these rewards here are really, really good. And if you guys are one of those people out there that, really haven't jumped into a guild, I really hope you do. And for those of you guys that are watching, so I can keep it brutally honest with you, again, if you guys know me from Sky Arena, I founded the FFL community, and we, literally have still the same, community here, 4 guilds, still going strong there, on the Summers of Sky Arena and thing. And, one of the things that we did, when this Summers War Chronicles came out was, we created Epic Fail group, and, we found out real quick, who was interested, who was not, where our time zones lie, so what we could, if we were, be able to make content. But naturally, we knew that this game had, we didn't have the player base as we do in Sky Arena, so, being able to, pull in, new members was going to be a little bit hard. And then when we had those new members, finding out that our members were all across the world, which is super cool, but a little bit harder to do if you were trying to do stuff like Siege and whatnot, or guild raids and whatnot, we realized as a community that, we were better off kind of going our separate ways and just essentially finding a home that caters to our needs. So again, there was no shame in that. All of my members out there, were able to find homes, and I encourage you guys, if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out already, get into those guilds, get those, additional rewards you can obtain from the guild shop. It's without question just super important. I can't say enough about it. I just hope that you guys are all jumping in that, and take full advantage of it. So a couple of changes here on the Moon Shadow Fortress here. 10 players, right, will be able to participate in the 5v5 battle. Of course, that's kind of always been the case here. Looks like there might be a couple of adjustments here, based on the class difference here, and the levels in there. So again, we had a certain amount of points that we were able to collect, and now it's going to be adjusted if you have quite a discrepancy in regards to the classes. So I do like that change. A couple of adjustments here on the battlefield schedule. Again, we don't have to get into the details here, but at least you guys know what's going on here. So in addition to that, we got a couple of new shops, new seals in here, so we'll be able to utilize victory seals to do it. I think the victory seals, there's some other things in there in the shops that are going to be a little bit, more important to get, but that's good that they are, offering, that for the people out there that have been collecting quite a bit here. So a couple of changes in the hero area, right? We got the, changes from the quest being available from a weekly to a monthly schedule. But in addition to that, because of the fact that it's moving to a monthly, we got the rewards have been adjustments. They've been adjusted so that we can collect quite a handful of, resources here, gold, i.e. gold, tough leather, whatnot. It's obviously, it's going to be better. And I like the change that they do. And this is something that they've done previously with like Expedition and whatnot. They're making it so that, you have a specific time throughout the month that you put a little bit of extra time, invest in that extra time to get some stuff done. And you don't have to spend too much time doing every single thing under the sun on a daily basis, which is good. Again, getting back into the Go Rays, this is why I wanted to push so hard. For those of you guys that haven't gotten a chance to get into Guild and take advantage of it, the Light Heart Magician, without question, is one of the strongest support units in the game, and it was super helpful for me climbing up the ranks of like Spires of Ascension, Child of Ascension. So if you guys haven't had a chance to take advantage of that, definitely do that. And yeah, gotta get that in here. So now again, guild reward boxes, a couple of adjustments here as well. So again, if you guys haven't had a chance to see this is some of the resources here. And I think now we do have Devilmon pieces, so we'll be able to collect pieces over time to get ourselves a free Devilmon, which of course is great because any opportunity to get one of the rarest resources in the game is obviously very, very important here. Now again, talking about what I was mentioning early on, quick battles. Now you can do up to 10 quick battles can be completed at once. This is very, very good considering how much of us were trying to get stuff out. Me personally, this hit home for me when I was doing event quests and sitting here trying to do quick battles to just kind of clear it out and get get those bonus rewards that I could do for every single day. Now it's going to be obviously a whole lot more quicker, and as you can see, it could be utilized on both hard and normal difficulties here. So it looks like they also incorporated some new collection challenge missions, which of course is pretty self-explanatory. Every single, I think it's like every 2 to 4 weeks or something like that, we see these drop, and this is something you constantly want to check here. You don't want to miss out on some really, really good rewards, if I may say so myself here. The mileage shop though is a little bit different. It's going to be a mileage shop tab now available in the package shop where you can purchase products according to mileage. I have not taken a look at this myself, but excited to check this out after the video is done so that I can see what I can get when it comes to the mileage shop here. Now this is kind of cool. Account levels will be added for some of you guys that have been kind of maxed out, and it looks like the account skill reset will change from 1,000 crystals to 30,000 gold, which is actually pretty crazy Feel bad for anybody that had to drop 1,000 crystals on that, but it's all good. Again, some new towers here for the Spire of Ascension and the tributes here. And then, of course, we have the updated events and whatnot here for Talade's Farfalla and Crawl. Being able to get yourself some additional resources here, which is good. So let's take a look. What do we got going on here? So new events. We got obviously the Monolith Shop opening event, Arena Surprise Wheel, which again, I want to put it out there. I think a lot of people don't put enough emphasis into Arena just out of the gate, but more so when this event goes on. Arena Surprise Wheel event is actually one of the better events that Come To Us offers here. The rewards actually are really, really good. And considering how quickly we can obtain these points by means of auto battling, this is definitely something you guys don't want to miss out on. So make sure you guys are jumping on that if you haven't done so already. And then last but not least here, one of the hugest changes in the game. Again, like I said, we got the 5-star crafting. We have the adjustments here for the combat powers when it comes to certain stats. As you guys can see, if you remember prior to attack, defense, and HP, those were big factors in improving the combat power, which ultimately that was basically like the defining choices sometimes as far as what kind of weapons you would obtain, through your profession, stuff that you would craft, because you would get some bonus stats when it comes to monster attack or whatnot. Now they have been adjusted, and attack speed, critical rate, critical damage, again, everything else, secondary stats, accuracy, resistance, position, evasion will have a greater influence on the calculation. So this kind of goes to show, like, if you do have some different items here that maybe doesn't have that like primary set you're looking for, but maybe it has like a S1 S2 version of that specific substat that is very, very useful for your particular summoner or monster. I mean, it's going to be really important now, and it kind of goes in line with allowing us to use some of these runes out there that we've been kind of collecting, that we're like, oh, it's good, but it doesn't have the stats that influence, the main 3 stats that influence the combat power. So really excited about that. We're going to get a little bit more value out of the ones. I personally lost about 23k combat power here. I know a couple of people that we talked to on the recent stream that it did for Come To Us lost more or less that same amount as well. So yeah, it's okay though, because I feel like we're going to get it back once we get the adjustment made, and like I said, to get ourselves some better gear with some of the subsets that we're really looking for here. So again, gathering and mining, huge update for the Summons War community. If you have the Summoner's Pass, now you have unlimited gathering and mining. So really excited about this particular change here, because I know that this was a big thing that people were going back and forth about even before they made the adjustments here. Obviously there is a limitation for people that are free to play. It is unfortunate on that front here, but like I said before, the good thing about this is that if you are one of those people out there, again, I don't want to, sway you from, not sticking to your guns as far as free to play, but considering how much, a game like this, how much the time they invest, how much of an entertainment value is, I can't help myself but to say, what, considering, I mean, there's got to be a handful of things that we all just, consciously spend, $5, $10 on, just kind of wasted. Like, this is, to me, there just is no better investment if you're one of those people that actively play the game day in and day out. Just $10 every single month. That is not bad at all. That is not bad at all, really, guys. So hopefully, if you guys are one of those people out there that have been struggling to get some additional resources and have the means to farm throughout the day and take full advantage of something like this, then great, go for it. If you're not one of those people that can do it, but you do have time to kind of set aside to let it auto farm for an hour or 2 hours to get your 1,000, then you can you do you can go through that, you'll be good to go. So we got some daily free products adjusted here, which is good. I mean, that stuff, I mean, it added up, but I think now I think it's it's obviously a little bit better, and again, any free resources is going to be good here. Got some new outfits here, spring romance outfit set. Of course, me and those altered leathers, it's going to take a while to get those, but ultimately any additional outfit sets means more additional stats that we can obtain that are just going to be permanent once we get it done here. So looks like they made some adjustments when it comes to the runes. They moved the succession to the enhanced runes thing, and then we got lock runes as well. Will not appear in the rune disassembly and rune combination, which is great because that was just a hot mess there that needed to be resolved. Refining the equipment is going to be a little bit different as well. Selecting this existing property will increase the enhancement when a catalyst is used. And equipment being used in arena siege defense can also be used as a succession target as material, which is good because we had some big issues, especially when the siege came out, that things were locked in after putting it in on the siege unit, so you couldn't do anything about it until they made the adjustments here. So outside of that, just some small changes when it comes to some adjustments here. Raid entry purchases, I do like the change in this one. Again, you guys know that they were raids were kind of gated when it comes to this here, but now you can, essentially it almost seems like it's unlimited there from 3 to 99 times. But again, I believe it's still going to cost you resources. So you're one of those people that want to go ham on a specific dungeon, you can. It's just unfortunate that it's like I said, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you if you have the resources. Great, but outside of that, again, nothing really to mention here. There's a lot of little quality of life improvements. Don't need to go over these all. I'll let you guys rip those up here. But I will say this though, man, the update with regards to the just the overall resources that we're going to obtain in between the game, the energy changes, and of course the gathering, which is absolutely amazing for the people out there that are looking to really load up on their resources here. Very excited about that. So if you guys can do me a favor, definitely leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know your honest opinion about this particular change here. Do you guys like this adjustment? Do you think it's for the better? Is there anything changed that you think was not as good as it was before? Looking forward to hearing your feedback on that. Okay, so that's gonna be it, fam. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish or ChildishPlays. Check it out. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next one. We're out.